What's up, everybody? This is Brad, and we have the final trailer here. I think it's supposed to be for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, the newest chapters in the Pokemon series, with a little journal emoji thing there at the end. So this just dropped, and so far I haven't seen anything from it, so let's watch it and see what they got for us. I've been holding out hope. Oh boy. Yep. Old Eddie's singing for us. Okay. Anyway. I've been both not impressed with this game from what I've seen of it, but also intrigued. So I don't know. Like, it's not breaking new ground, but there's still something here that I'm like, I want to play this. Like, I wish that there was more to the game than this. Just like, we're gonna reskin the concept of Gigantamaxing and all that, or Dynamaxing, and we'll just call it something different. See, I like the things look like it's like this looks better than Sword and Shield did in terms of visuals and everything. The visual presentation, the game, the world itself looks better. And again, the idea of just a true open world game. It's gonna make exploration really fun. I mean, that's the main thing of this game, is gonna be just being able to go anywhere. Like I said, hopefully the map is big, and you'll be able to find little secrets in like all the nooks and crannies of the region. I'm gonna try to talk as much over the song. What the fuck? Is that a new evolution for Donphan? There's that new mimic Pokemon. More of this terrestrializing. Alright, Ed Sheeran, gonna copyright strike my video. Is that it? I think so. Yep. With the flying Pikachu. Okay, so that was pretty much just a big commercial. Wasn't really anything new. They teased what looks like a new evolution for Donphan. But I didn't see anything other than that. Maybe a few new characters, or characters we haven't really seen a lot of. But yeah, this was pretty much just like, hey, we got Ed Sheeran to do a song for us. It's pretty much just for the song. But I don't know, like, I have such mixed feelings on these games because they don't look bad. And just, I don't know if I'm finally starting to burn out on like the main Pokemon games, even though I do like them. I feel like I wish they would experiment a little more. Like I've recently gone back for the channel and started playing Pokemon Coliseum, and even just the difference in the story, where you're going and you're basically stealing back Pokemon that were stolen, and the whole shadow Pokemon concept, which I really would rather they not just recycle that again, but at least that was something new and unique to the GameCube Pokemon games. And it did feel like it was those two games, Coliseum and Gale of Darkness, were their own special, unique thing. And it's proof that you can do these games, keep the gameplay the same, but give people a different experience. But maybe this open world idea and being able to follow the story, the way you want to follow it, to an extent. Like from what I understand, the gym battles will still pretty much, there will still be a particular order of gym battles you have to do. Like there will be a trainer that is stronger. Like I don't know any specifics, but like one trainer is gonna always be weaker than this other trainer. Like you're gonna have like your tier, like the gym leader tier list is still gonna be there. Like Brock would always have been the weakest trainer, and then eventually you make it up to Giovanni if this was the original games. But you don't have to do them in that order. If you could technically grind out your Pokemon in other ways and then challenge the gyms in reverse, I think, maybe. But I don't know. But I feel like hopefully the exploration will be really good. If the overworld is very big and there's lots of different nooks and crannies to get into, to look for secrets, hide those really rare, hard to find, and more powerful Pokemon in like remote regions of Paldea, and then like force the trainer to have to spend time looking for these rare Pokemon without it being like a random spawn, Like, you gotta go deep into this forest and look for the red tree with a face in the side or whatever. Stuff like that where you're looking for maybe like a specific landmark and it's like, oh, this really rare Pokemon is rarely seen in these parts. But you have to go there. And there was one gimmick that from Silver and Gold that I thought was pretty fun. I think it was on Fridays you could find a Lapras in a particular cave. Like every Friday, you could find a Lapras in there, whether you caught it the week before or not. So you go in the cave on Friday, catch your Lapras. A week later, you go in there, catch another Lapras. The next week, you can catch another Lapras, and you do like that. And then there was something else, like on Mondays and Wednesdays or something like that, something to do with Mount Moon and the Clefairy. So like stuff like that you could do, I think, and would also make things a little more interesting. It would give people an excuse to pick up the game on certain days if they get the chance. Like, I don't know how time is going to work in this game. I don't think that time is going to be, like, real time. I hope not. I don't... Like, as much as I don't have any problems with Animal Crossing, the way they do that, but at the same time, I would rather they not do that for Pokemon games. Like, what is it, Breath of the Wild? An hour passes every minute, or something like that. I mean, that's more a little bit more reasonable. But you could slow it down a little bit more if you wanted to, but I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna jump on these games like at launch, because I still haven't finished like Pokemon Legends Arceus, and like I said, I'm trying to get through with my playthrough of Pokemon Coliseum. But I'm hopeful that these games will be, that there will be something to these games that make them stick out. I feel like Sword and Shield really won't be in the long term, but I think I'm gonna just stick with focusing on the exploration aspect of these games when I jump in. because that's the whole big point of like them selling the idea that it's an open world. Well, it better be a fun open world to explore, because if it's kind of just empty, like even if it is just empty, just make it fun to look through. Like, people love going through Breath of the Wild, and there's not really much in Breath of the Wild, really. It's a very empty world. Granted, it's like after the world has almost ended, but yeah, the Hyrule in Breath of the Wild is fairly empty. Like, it looks great and it's fun to run around, and there are secrets and things to find, which is why people run around it. Also because it's massive. But if they can do that here and give you a real reason to explore this region, like as I don't know if they'll put as many kind of like the hidden secrets like they did in Breath of the Wild into this game, but hopefully it'll be just something. And anyway, at this point, I feel like I'm just repeating myself, so I'm gonna end the video here. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, I don't get copyright struck for this because Ed Sheeran wants a Pokemon song in here. But anyway, appreciate you guys. Like and subscribe, all that jazz. And we'll see you next time for whatever else there is to react. I think there's a Nintendo Indie World showcase tomorrow, so probably that. Later.